What's up guys, Eric here and I'm back with another edition of Comic Craze Reviews. I know it's been a while again, but unfortunately I was kidnapped by a booster cola and some crazy stuff happened and I just don't want to get into it because the memories are still too painful. Anyway, let's jump right into some of these comic books. The first issue I'm going to be talking about is Batman Son of Damian issue number 2. This is like a 5-part story, four-part story about what happened, what would have happened if Damian survived and he grew up and all this stuff. And in the first issue, we saw Batman die. And I don't know if anyone else knew this or if I'm just a moron or didn't realize that it was actually Dick Grayson who was Batman and took over for Bruce Wayne. So at the end, Bruce Wayne decides to come out and start yelling at Damian and wants to fight him because he found out Damian's been killing people. So this starts off with Bruce Wayne and Damian fighting in the Batcave. Damian accidentally stabbed Bruce. Bruce is like not dying, but he's, as Alfred says, he's still in great physical shape even for his age, so he could survive. So then Damian decides on his own to take over the mantle as Batman, and he just looks like an idiot with a trench coat and big collar. I like the whole scenario with what would happen if Damian survived thing. I'm still gonna read it. It's only 4 issues, so it's probably gonna be something cool at the end, I hope. Andy Kubert, he's writing it and drawing it, so it's definitely a pretty decent storyline, especially if you're a Damian fan. So I just go check it out. Next up, we got All New X-Men issue number 25. This book was really good. This was very, very close to being my comic book pick of the week. One of the big things I like about the All New X-Men right now is they got new costumes. I don't know why, but I just think their costumes look pretty badass. It makes them look as if they're a team, but they all have like different colors. It's almost like the Voltron or something. It's kind of weird. But also Cyclops looks like normal Cyclops again in this, even though it's the younger Cyclops, because the older Cyclops still looks like goddamn dominatrix for some reason. The story starts off as these religious weirdos in armor are chasing after a person who they assume is a mutant. They're going after them, and the person's like scared out of their minds, like, why do you think I'm a mutant? Why are you chasing me? Stop chasing me. So they keep chasing her, and then all of a sudden the X-Men pop up, and I love these scenes. Magic transports them in, and they're all striking a pose, and then it says their name under them and who they are, and then they say some weird stuff. X-Men says some funny stuff. They're fighting off these religious wackos. The religious guys are calling them abominations, and like they'll say saying God didn't create mutants. It's like, I was like, sure they did. See, and he blasts them in the face. Jean Grey gets pissed off and like throws everyone around, and Cyclops is stunned by that. And eventually they beat off. Never mind. Eventually they beat the religious guys, and then eventually they beat the religious guys, and then they take off, and then the cops show up. And Cyclops is trying to calm the cops down, like, hey, I'm Scott Summers, we're the X-Men, we're here to help. The cops are about to point. The cops shoot at him, but then Magic takes them out of there. And Magic's like, you know what? When I tell you it's time to go, it's time to go, because these people aren't. Maybe in your time it was different, but it's different. It's changed. They don't like us. They don't like us at all. And like the other guy's like, actually, that was kind of the way it was back then, but this is bigger. Jean Grey's like, I've seen them. I've seen who they are, and what they are, and what they're gonna do, and this is just completely different. Meanwhile, Kitty Pryde is still chasing down this mutant that they came to help, who's running away from her. And she tackles her, and they fall. The cops are there too, so they fall into the sewer. And you find out that it's actually X-23, who apparently has no idea who she is or who Kitty Pryde is right now. So they're finally introducing X-23 into this Marvel Now universe, and she has no hair. So we'll see where that goes, and we all seen the preview of the next issue where she's like making out with Cyclops on the cover, so we'll check that out. I'm giving this a 4 out of 5, so definitely a good pickup. All New X-Men is the best X-Men book out there right now, so definitely pick it up. Alright guys, now it's time for my comic book pick of the week, and that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 28. This book was crazy. This is the last part of the City Fall story that was going on, which has been insane. Leonardo was a bad guy, and the Turtles all confused, and this introduces, well technically not introduces, but this is the first time we get to see them in action, Bebop and Rocksteady. And it is awesome. Bebop even has mutton chops. Come on, you can't go wrong with mutton chops, right? It's pretty much an all-out war going on right now between the Foot, the Ninja Turtles, Casey Jones. Old Hob is like on the side of the Turtles now. You got Slash coming in and saving the day. Even April saves the day with Donatello's little arm thing that, you know, kind of holds off Bebop and Rocksteady enough for them to get away. Shredder fights Splinter. I mean, it's just all out crazy. Raphael like takes on Leonardo for a little bit, and then he kind of finally gets Leonardo to like realize that he's Leonardo and Raphael's his brother and their family. Going on, Casey Jones is fighting his father, and his father's like, I'm doing this for you, and I'm trying to help you out, and he goes, you suck, screw you, and I'm gonna beat the crap out of you. So they end up fighting, and Casey Jones is about to pretty much get killed. Or Casey Jones' not girlfriend, friend, Angel, she's about to get stabbed by Casey Jones' dad, and Slash comes in and beats the crap out of him. Towards the end, they all finally escape. They get away from Bebop and Rocksteady. They take off, and they think Leonardo's okay, but Splinter goes to say, "I'm glad you're here," and Leonardo's like, "Don't freaking touch me! Get away from me!" And he takes off his black mask and gives it to Slash. So Slash finally gets his mask. And then he gets his little arm knife thing too, which was pretty cool. Ends on a note where it's really still not a happy note. Even though they get Leonardo back, it's still not like the best because Leonardo's still confused. Like, he's not going to come right back into this and be like, "Okay, I'm the leader now." He's going to be confused, not know what's going on, and doubt himself and who he is. So it's going to be interesting to see the next storyline, and it's also going to be interesting to see Bebop and Rocksteady in this more. And I didn't talk about it the last issue, but I don't know if anyone noticed in issue 27 when they were talking to all the gangs, but Jesse and Heisenberg are in there. So let me know in the comments if you guys saw that part in issue number 27 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I gave this book a 5 out of 5. This was awesome. I'm loving the new Ninja Turtles books because it takes everything you love from the 80s, from the original, from the cartoon, even from the 2000 show, and mixes it all together and makes it epic. So definitely pick up Ninja Turtles if you guys aren't reading it. And that'll do it for this edition of Comic Crazy Reviews. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, guys, to check out thecomicnation.com. That's the new spot where me, Booster Cola, and Quorum TV, we're putting up all of our videos there. We're doing comic book articles, reviews, everything you want on there. So go to thecomicnation.com. Check it out. I'll see you guys there.